So the another part of the process is the auction premium, and that's the percentage that the auction gallery will charge the buyer when they buy. There's a hammer price, so when the auctioneer says $500, sold, $500. Okay, when you go to pay for the piece, all of a sudden the bill is $550, not $600, because it's usually 20% or higher. That difference, that 20% or 25% or 10% on top of the hammer price is the premium. Then there'll be a seller's commission that's taken from that hammer price. The auctioneer will deduct another 20%, 10%, whatever, and that's their keep from the seller's side. What's interesting to us as dealers, so they're getting a percentage from the seller and a percentage from the buyer. So they're sometimes making 40% of the value because when we go to bid on something, and this is important, remember the premium, because when you get the hammer price, that's not the price. The price you're paying for it is hammer price plus. And when we go to auction, when we bid, we're looking at that final price. Because that's what we're paying for. So, yeah, well, that's just where we're starting from, and then we have to go from there.
Do they publish the premium?
They'll publish the premiums ahead of the auction, when they'll tell you before the auction starts, yes, that this is the premium was set. Sometimes they have sliding premiums that if you spend over $500,000, then the premium goes down to a low percent, but that'll all be published.
So that started pretty much about 25 years ago, I think, from Christie's in England. And it was brought here, and originally the first buyer's premium was 10%. And there was a big uproar here on this side of the pond. Americans, we didn't want to pay a premium to an English company to charge 10% of whatever something sold at auction. Well, they didn't buckle, and then suddenly we said, well, if they're doing it, we're going to do it. And pretty soon it started to filter out into the countryside. And so it started at 10%, and there's not too many auction galleries that charge under 20 anymore. And most are charging between 20 and 25% now. So you really have to think about, because all of a sudden a $1,000 object becomes $1,250. That's a big, that's a big jump. So
Is it customary to have a different premium charge, whether you pay with a check or a credit card?
Danny wanted to know, is there if you're paying cash, do you get a discount of maybe 23% versus 25%? Yeah, some auction galleries do that. But it's usually only a difference of 2 or 3%. And it does happen, it is occurring out there. So if you buy something and you can write a check for it, you're saving X amount by doing it. And so, that's always smart.
You also have a difference if you buy it if you're on site.
Right. There's so many, okay, so Robert wanted to know if you buy on site. There are so many ways to bid today. One of the things that's shocking, if you go to a live auction, whether it's in New York, or it's Skinner, or Collins in Ohio, there'll be 40 people sitting in the crowd, as many as right here. But we really get as many people as Skinner does on a Sunday auction, because people are bidding on the phone. They're bidding online. They're left bids. They have there's so many ways of bidding now that it's very confusing, actually. And but the more avenues people have to bid, the more people like it. People love options, and so pretty soon that option comes down to only 40 people left in the crowd. Why drive to Boston? If we want to bid at something, why drive to Boston to bid on something when I can call, or they'll call us, and then you don't have to worry about the phone disconnecting, which I just lost something. I was bidding on something, and that was it. Done. I didn't get it? Sorry, too late. And even though the phone, and it was something that I wasn't crazy to have, but I was really disappointed. And I was just like, I won't tell you what I said. No, the question is, are you better with e-bids? I don't know. You know, so, there's a million ways, and there's a million ways for things to go wrong. So, you know, certainly if you're there to stand and bid and raise your hand, you're better off. You know, so.
Well, I think it's all about knowing, I go to auctions so that I can see the piece
Yeah.
and look through the piece, you would do versus
Maybe that's,
I've been online too, but for me, if I can get to an auction, I'll go to the auction in person, because I like to see it.
most people go ahead of time though. to do
Yeah,
that.
exactly, yeah. You-
Not the day of the auction.
No, you have a pre-sale,
Right.
yeah, which is what Skinner does a lot.
Who's responsible for the description item? For example, I have this chest, and I take it to Sotheby's, and they say, wow, that's a wonderful Newport chest, it's just the greatest thing in the world. And I said, I don't know anything about it. Oh, we're gonna put it in this app. It sells, the buyer comes back, says it's fake, it's not that. Is it my fault?
Okay, the question
You're
is,
starting to talk about a couple of different issues there, I think, but the auction house will catalog the items as it comes in, as they see it. The consignor will have some influence over what that description is, and we have a really good example that we'll get to later on about that. So I think it's a little bit of give and take, but some of the major auction houses have real scholars that are doing research and essentially writing articles to go in the catalog that will describe this. One thing we believe strongly in is the history, the provenance of an object, the description, the context. That the more the buyer knows about a piece, the more the more it comes alive, but the more interesting it is. In a sense, maybe the more valuable, the more interest you'll get in it if you're providing a story with that. So the cataloging is the responsibility of the auction house, which gets into a little bit of another part of it is that there's fees. Besides the seller's commission, most auction houses will charge the seller fees, including cataloging, photography, insurance. So when you're negotiating reserve commissions, ask them about fees, because there's all sorts of fees that can kind of, as dealers, we call them hidden fees. It's nefarious or something like that. Because when a dealer buys something, we take care of the fees.